Hi, this is Don with Uniquely-DOUBLEBEE. Today, we're going to be doing a quick little demonstration of how to change out the fuel water separator filter here in the front, and then the fuel filter on the ram that's back in the back underneath the bed. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Oh, and I got my new do. I'm starting to lose my damn hair, so I figured go bald or cry about it. Anyway, roll tape. All right, let's go through what you're going to need first. So, catch pan, you're going to need gloves, you're going to need to order the water separator filter, and I'll put a link in the description because I get these from Amazon and they're OEM products. You're going to need an extension, socket wrench, and the 29 millimeter hex head socket, cup of tea, and you'll need a Phillips head screwdriver for the front there. But then back in the back here, when I get underneath the truck, I'm going to need the fuel filter. This is a replacement. I'll have a link for it. You're going to need a funnel of some sort right here to catch the, you'll see why here in a minute, filter wrench, and then this little adjustable wrench for the, there's a release on the bottom of the fuel filter that connects to right here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get up to the front, relieve the pressure and the fuel out of the water separator, and then you want to go underneath and do the same. So that is right, the water separator is right there, but there, that yellow thing down there, you want to use an Phillips head, open that up, let it start draining, and then once it drains out some, you'll want to go to the fuel filter underneath and let it drain, because it gets the pressure off the system, and that pressure off the system will let you here open this cap right there, that big cap, a lot easier because that thing likes to stay vapor locked. And there's a lot of auto shops and stuff, like if you get this done at a oil change place or something, they'll tell you they can't pop it open, they have to drill it out, and that's a bunch of horse crap. It's just getting all the pressure off the system. All right, let's get this all set up and underway. All right, your fuel filter, as you can see, is right there. And if you notice that they put it pretty much directly above the drive shaft. So it's freaking amazing. So that when it drains, hits the top of the, you can see stains from before, but it hits this and splatters all over your face. So what I usually do is you try to capture it as you undo this little turn knob, capture it with this, and then you just bring it down into the pan, and try not to get too much fuel on you. All right. All right, I know I said earlier start with the front, but I forgot that I usually start with the back here. And let me get my gloves on. And what you want to do first is there's a sensor. You push this little tab, and it pops right out. So get that off so you can undo this right here. And anyway, so let's get that. You're going to get a little bit of drainage going as you undo this. So you get that going, this funnel. All right, well, shit. This wasn't working out real well. But you can see that the funnel, see how it drips on the axle? Well, if you have the funnel up here, it just drained past that drive shaft, not axle, good Lord, into the pan. So now what you got to do is just take your filter wrench and turn that a little 1/4 inch, and more is going to pour out. So don't think you're finished yet on draining. All right. All right, now you got some of the fluid out of that fuel filter. Take your Phillips head and just turn it a 1/4 turn. Let it drain. Hopefully into your pan. You ain't, shit. All right, well, missed a little bit. Got the pressure off. Now, set your socket. All right, what you want to do is actually get your swivel head on there. And then now that all the pressure's relieved, just let your filters both drain out completely. And now, I mean, you just give this thing just little turns, because like most things, I made the socket on it plastic against metal, so if you go to Superman on it, you'll strip it out. And then once you get it going, you can take that off. Anyway, once you get that, just go ahead and get the cap off. Set that to the side. And then what I do is take your Phillips. Before you forget about it, go ahead and close this back. So righty-tighty. All right. Then with your glove, suckers in there. Hold on, let me get that pulled. It's pretty tight. That's what she said. All right, the best thing to do is get some kind of flathead or some other type of, and then just pry it up, because man, it was stuck that time. All right, so got that removed. Let it drain back into the system. Take that, and you want to set it. You want to set it, well, not on the ground. Start in there. All right, geez. Okay, then you want a little screwdriver, flathead. Anyway, there's a rubber seal, little ring. I don't know if I can show it here. There you go. Just pop that off, because you got the new one in there. All right, now let me get that unveiled, and you just put that new ring around there, and careful that you don't pop it off into the engine somewhere. I've done that before, but once you get one end started, to slowly roll it around the edge and it'll go on there, and get it all the way down, and then push this back in, put the cap on, and then go to your fuel filter. Got that on there, put your socket back on and just slowly turn it until it's snug, but don't over muscle it. Again, you'll strip that plastic. Anyway, make sure the drain's closed, which I did already. Tighten that up, and then now move on to the fuel filter. All right, you can see what kind of mess it makes if you don't have your funnel prepped. Yeah, and keep an eye out, because I think I'm gonna, oh shit, hold on, drop my mic. Sorry folks, dang, nothing's working for me here. Here we go. When you gotta hold your tongue right and your hands right and your fingers right, and then make her satisfied. Damn. All right, I gotta put the camera down. I gotta get after this thing. Jeez. All right, after you get that off, you wanna take off the sensor thing, and then you want to get this little O-ring off. So get that off, and then inside this new one there's a new O-ring. Put that on there, and then put the filter on, then screw this onto the filter, and then plug it up. All right, hold on, let me get that all going here. All right, what you want to do is, when you unveil the filter, the little O-ring to go on this sensor assembly was down inside there. So just be careful. Don't put this filter on thinking there's no O-ring, because it was down inside here for some damn reason. Anyway, get that out, set it somewhere to stay clean, then use a little screwdriver to pry off this O-ring and put the new one on. All right, I got the new one on, and just set that to the side here, and then get this filter on there. And then once you get it snug with your hand, you take your plier and you do a half turn to snug it up. Don't go any further, and it's even, sometimes they're written on here. I'll show you on the old one in a minute, but it tells you just a half turn. Or no, sorry, that's a half turn when you're undoing it, so you can drain the rest of the fluid out. But then when you put the new one on, just get it hand snug and then tighten it to where it's snug, but don't go Superman on it, because it's gonna pretty much vapor seal itself on there again. All right, after you get it all snugged up, just make sure you close this little valve, because I've done that before, and you fire up your engine and it just pours all your fuel right back out. But then get that sensor plugged back in, and everything's good to go. Now just gotta go fire her up. All right, I told you about that half turn thing. Well, it's quarter turn, sorry. So quarter turn, tighten, and then half turn, tighten on the sensor is what the one from Dodge would tell you. But when you buy it from Amazon, it's OEM, but it matches up on the numbers, but they don't have the instructions on there. All right, let's fire this thing up. All right, she's gonna give a little chug a lug, but you let it crank for a second, turn it back off, crank it for a second, turn it back off, do that a couple times, and then you get the fuel pumping back into the system. let it run a second. All right, now what you want to do is, well, doors open, so you want to move it over to fuel filter under vehicle info, then hold the right arrow to reset it, push down to hit OK, right arrow. There we go. It resets to 99, but then just give it an old reboot here. And then now I got to work on the oil, but I think I'm gonna just go to Take 5, who they did my oil change the last time and they were awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take it to them and get that done. And then check my cabin air filter and my air filter in the engine. Just go ahead and do it all at one time and you'll be good to go. But that's for the fuel filter. All right, well, there you go. That's your fuel filter replacement. Oil, fuel separator, water, fuel separator, filter, and your fuel filter. So other than that, I hope this helps a little bit, and I recommend having 2 drain pans. I found that if you do that back one, if you left it open like I did, the little turn knob that can drain it, if you leave that open, when you undo this water filter, fuel water separator filter housing, when you pop it, it starts draining in the back. Anyway, I have 2 drain pans at the ready. Try to figure out how to get a funnel system where you can put a hose on the end of that little drain knob. I didn't have a hose, so I usually use a funnel, excuse me. And at some point, I'm going to 3D print a little invention to set on that drive shaft that catches all that and allows your hand to get there. But that's be another day. I got a drawing of it. But anyway, hope that helps. Time to clean up my mess and go and clean up and, shine up my new bald head, get it ready for the bowling league that I'm going to be in. Anyway, y'all have a good day. It's just a good foggy, misty one here today in Texas, but see you out on the road. That's why I'm doing this, and we'll talk to you later. Subscribe, comment, follow. Don out.